Now we've seen how easy to use pivot table. So let's do some fancy practice on pivot table with the probability here, right? So question 7 is use the file to calculate a lot of probabilities here. So first, let's open the data, consumer transportation survey. Okay, consumer transportation survey. Okay, this one. So first thing, if we want to use pivot table, we need to select the data area. Still remember, use Control A, right? And insert pivot table. This time, let's create a new worksheet because we have so many questions to work on. So you just leave everything as default. Okay, it will create another sheet here. Okay. The first question is asking what is the probability that the respondent is female. Okay, so it's probability just count female and count male to see the percentage of female, right? So what we need to do is go to the pivot table. We put gender here in the rows, in the column doesn't matter. In the rows, then we just put any cell to the values. Make sure it's count. Okay, it's count. Then we right click on 29, show value as, right, percentage of grand total. Then we get the probability of the respondent is female, right? Total is 100% and female is 58%. Okay, it's for the first one. Right? The answer is here. Answer is here. Okay, and second part is what's the probability that respondent is drives an SUV. We just copy this pivot table and paste it here. Let's just select this one. It's here. Okay. And this time we click on that. We just switch the gender to the vehicle driver. Okay. It's asking for which one? For the SUV, right? We can easily find that SUV probability is 30%. Okay, let's second part. Third part is what's the probability that the respondent is male and drives a minivan. That's joint probability. Okay, so let's copy this pivot table again. It's here. So now we have the vehicle driven. So what we need is also we put gender here. Okay, gender. It asks for male drives a minivan, right? Male drives a minivan. Just find the minivan, find male. Okay, it's 2%. Okay, so it is very easy to calculate the probability with the pivot table, right? And what's the probability that a female respondent should either a truck or SUV? Okay, so female, truck, and SUV. So we don't need to create another one because the information is already here, right? Joint probability with two options, truck and SUV for female, right? We just add these two together. That's for the solution, right? Very easy to see. You don't need to calculate, right? You just need to find that. Okay, now let's come to a harder one. If known that the individual drives a car, right? What is probability that the individual is female? It's a post probability given a car. What is female, right? So let's try to do that. Copy this one. Let's put it here and remove the colors. So given a car, right? Think about it. Given a car, we want all the cars. The total of car become to 100%. So that is here want to be 100%. So we want to change this show value as from grand total to row total, right? Once we click on that, this one will change to 100%, right? 100%. Given a car, so this is 100%. What is the probability for the female? This is the answer here. Okay, so even for the post probability, we don't have to calculate that. It shows you the result here. Last one is if know that individual is male, what is probability that drives the SUV? So it's opposite, right? It's given an SUV, what is the probability of the male? Okay, copy this one, change here, clean the note here. So this time it's given a male, right? Given a male, so we want this one be 100%. So we right click, change the show value as from the row to the column. Right now we see this one is 100% and the SUV probability is here. Okay, now you can see how easy to use the pivot table to solve the probability questions. I think you will like the pivot table, right? If you have a problem, just go to this video just to watch that again.